All right, Daniel, this is pretty cool because we got 4-year-old Eagles and your 4 sons driving them. I think this is what racing's all. I mean, I think people through the ages have so much respect for what you did, but it's pretty cool to see the boys in your car.
Well, you covered a lot of ground there, Robin, as usual, and I don't know which part of that question, which wasn't the question you want me to try.
Any or all is good, brother. Just seeing your cars again are kind of cool.
Oh, yeah. Seeing them, and this morning when they were warming them up, we had that 1915 Mercedes there. It sounded good, and we had our 69 car and 72 or 73, and also the 68. So it was. I mean, you know how the sounds are. They're a big important part of this whole shebang. It certainly is, and it meant a great deal to me. I mean, I was on the verge of tears all the time, with goosebumps. Tears with goosebumps. How's that?
The boys got to do some slow warm-up laps yesterday. What did they think?
Well, they were so stoked. I'm telling you, they had something wrong with their face. They were smiling from ear to ear, and they couldn't stop. It was fantastic. They could feel not only the car but the whole place and the history of it, and all of a sudden it all came at once, and they just were not ready for it, and it was a huge impact on them.
We asked your dad 4 years when I said, pretty cool to see your kids out there. He goes, man, he goes, I didn't know whether to laugh or cry. How'd it feel?
It was amazing. I mean, Indy 500, what do you say? I hadn't been here since I was 2, apparently, and to see all the fans and just to be in that car was pretty special.
Did you, Justin, did
I pass Alex?
Did you go to 3rd or 4th gear, or were you pretty calm?
Oh, it's pretty easy, yeah. I only went to 3rd gear. Yesterday I was in 4th gear.
Were you?
Yeah, when I saw Ray owns the car, Ray Evernham's car, he was biting his fingernails. Check him out, he's got none left. Yeah.
Well,
so I didn't want to hurt it.
When you see these cars, 1,200 horsepower, that big wing, you think, man, that would have been fun to drive?
It really would have been. I mean, yesterday I got to really open it up a little bit, and I was trying to catch my brother here, and I mean, what, 1,200 horsepower, something like that. So
when they qualified with a boost.
Yeah, when you get on it, the turbo just keeps on coming.
But then you look at this and you think, wow, not much safety. I mean, you know, it was a pretty dangerous era, but the thing that's amazing about it is how cool the cars look and how different they all looked.
They did, didn't they? I mean, it's just unbelievable looking thing. I have no idea how Dad fit in that thing. He must be shorter from the waist down than I am or something. I have no idea how he fits in there. I mean, it's difficult, but man, yeah, it's you know, you got a little bit of aluminum on your sides. Boy, oh boy.
You guys think, I asked your dad, I said, could you imagine when you built these cars that someday they would be these iconic things that people would bid millions of dollars for? And he said, hell no, I'd have kept some of them.
Yeah, I know. I think he would have kept quite a few of them had he known what they're doing these days. But yeah, I mean, you look back at them, they're still the most beautiful race cars, I think.
They really are. Do you guys, because the other thing about when you go to AAR and you see you walk down the wall and you see all the pictures and stuff, it's really hard to pick. He picks the favorite one as his Pepsi Challenger. You got a favorite?
Yeah, it's hard to beat the Pepsi Challenger. I think the Formula One car and his 67 front row Eagle, middle of the front row, 67 number 74 car. That's a beautiful car.
What's your favorites?
Gosh. You know, I always love the Pepsi Challenger too. That's kind of a cop-out, but that is it has a unique shape, and I don't know. It just still looks different than anything else out there, and just had a nice all-around look. Yeah.
All right, that looks like Dan Gurney 40 years ago, and this is the Gurney family. Come over here, Jimmy. Tell us what you thought about your first experience driving your dad's car?
Awesome! That was beautiful.
But it wouldn't start
oh,
it
no,
first, and then you got
it.
it going.
I heard you flooded it.
I bumped it. It stalled because the clutch was about that far off the floor.
Right.
And it stalled. I go, nope. I pushed it in, let it out, and I got it over there. And boy, it's the tallest first gear I've ever felt. I couldn't believe it.
Well, we were worried because you were waving to the crowds. And I said, "Where's his hands? Where's the other
Oh,
hand?"
I was having so much. I was
Steering with your knees.
No, I was one-handed. That was no big deal. And
You guys think it
so
means
much
more to you or your dad? Because I tell you what, he thought it was pretty cool.
I think it's all big knees. Pretty stoked.
Yeah. He says, I didn't know whether to laugh or cry. I said, we'll do both. It's fine. All right, the Gurney boys get to drive the Eagles. Hell of a day here at Indy. Robin Miller for Racer TV and Racer.com. Thanks for watching.